So, where am I today? Well, I'm on the river and I'm out for a wee tab. The old mental health is knocking away and things. So, I thought, why not? Why not? Why not get out? Why not get out and do something, eh? So, here I am. On the unders of the river, probably done 7 miles already. And you're rocked up for the old emergency backpack. So, we're all good. But yeah, I'm on the mother shores of the River Thames. Hey, easy Keith. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Hope you and Trace around and the family's all good. Hope it's all good. I'm just out for a wee tab across the countries. Well, I say across the countries. I don't do tabbing around in Norfolk because I'm not that part. I'm down south in sunny Kent and walking all the way along the river. Doing a good couple of miles. Got about 6.5, 7 miles in. Coming around. Let's see now. How much weight's on my back? About £20. £20 a kit on my back. So, not doing too much. Got hydro on me. But you're looking good, son. Happy birthday, Trace. Old to be 21. All over again, kiddo. When I get back to me digs, back home, I'll break out a whiskey and a cigar for you, and I'll have a couple of shots and a wee dram, and I might even go live if this crap phone of mine has got enough squirt in it. And I wish you sláinte from us Irish and Celtic boys. So this is where I am. So if I pan you around, this is roughly where I am on the Thames. I know it's a crap looking. I don't know. There's the weather, but I'm not sure if the weather's coming in, going out, coming in, going out. I don't bloody know. So what's everyone been up to? Me, health-wise, yeah, it's been deteriorating. And I thought today, I'm not exactly dressed for it. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Airborne top. Just got my normal salt burger, my old Patrol's burger from back in the day. It's got 3 litres of water in it. Oh, probably a little bit more than that. Got reserve litre of juice. Hose pipe full of water. And the old Camel pack. Well, sorry about all the David Bailey stuff, but I don't do David Bailey. You don't even get a Bailey's off, it's good crystal cream. So that's my hydro tap. So I've shoved that in my gob. That goes into my Camel pack, and then I'm hydrating again. So it's all good. So it's just a quick live. Say hello, and I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying consider it. If you haven't subbed or liked, give the old thumbs up and give it a go. Alright? It's free, doesn't cost a sausage. In fact, I'll feel like a sausage after this tab, let me tell you. But it's all good. So a big shout out to Let's Tab 59's channel. Check him out, old Sir Keith and Trace around, because they do a mega channel over there. Anything and everything to do army barmy, the ins and outs, rank structure, what you get up to, tabbing, exercises, which we've all got stories of exercises and things that we got up to back in the day when we all jogged on and signed up like bloody madman, for a better way of putting it. And then cracking on all through basic training, characters that we met over the years. For me, it was basically getting into the infantry school and going all through that mad, crazy process of a meat grinder to utterly jump out of the sky with anything with wings, or rotor wings in the end as well. So it was good fun, good times in the military. Shaped me into being the guy that I am. A no-nonsense, take no bullshit type of guy. Pissed me off once, alright, I let it slide. Pissed me off twice, now you're taking the piss. Third time, you get a smack in the mouth. End of, game over. Like that, mate. But everyone who's stopped in so far, so hi to Dawn and Eric down here in sunny Texas. Obviously your weather's 10 times better than mine, and I'm only using earbuds for me comms. So like I said, I'm just down for a tab along the river. It's all good. We're seeing how the weather is. Mike's probably not so great. Now that on. There we go. There we go. You there, Keith. Marine machine, mate. Left leg, right leg, forward. Keep it cracking. We lost comms there, mate. It's because I'm on a river. Certain buildings around here have got the old no fly, your drone, have a look what's going on, you know what I mean? All that rubbish. So originally my plan was for the day to have a bit of a grease spoon, which I did with my brother, and he served in the Royal Navy back in the 70s, and he was in the submarine service. And in 1977, not a lot of people know this, where have you heard that sketch before? But in 1977, his submarine from the Swift Shore class, in fact his actual boat was called the Swift Shore, tracked a Russian aircraft carrier. I think it was out in the Baltic Sea. I think the ship's name was, I think it was called the Kiev, maybe, I'm not too sure on that, but if you look on Google up YouTube about a nuclear powered English submarine in 1977 shadowing a Russian aircraft carrier for 12 hours sitting in her baffles, the story will unfold there. And my brother was actually on board the sub, tracking the aircraft carrier, or flat top. And very true story, because I've heard it for over 25 years. And every time I keep thinking that the story's going to change, it never does change. So, and then one day I was on, after watching you, Mr. Sir Keith and Trace Around, on one of your channels, and then for some reason this popped up. I think it was after you done your video. I forget what he was talking about. Sorry, ranks maybe, he's in a rank structure, something like that. And then this popped up, and I'm like, Swift Shore, where have I heard that name before? Well, of course, Swift Shore being the boat that my brother was on. And then it leads on to the story. It's an American guy narrating it for about 12-15 minutes, I guess. And he's saying about tracking this new class aircraft carrier, sitting in its baffles. The Russians didn't know they were there. We know they were there. You've watched it, see? So there you go. History in the making, mate. So if I can get hold of these like a picture of the boat and things like that, I'll get my brother to sign it. And if you drop me your email address, Keith, I know I've got it somewhere, but if you drop it as a message on one of my posts or my shorts or something, my shorts, hey, considering I'm wearing bloody trainers and jeans like a fucking lunatic, should be in shorts and sweat top, but there you go, proper PT kit. But drop your email address, and if I can find something to do with like a picture of the actual boat we was on, or something to do with it, I'll get my brother to sign it, and I'll send it straight over to you. And you can hang that up, and put that in your trophy room, as I call it. You know, obviously you've got your regiment from the Gunners, based up at Woolwich, which if I spent another half hour, 45 minutes tabbing all the way along the river, I'll be in Woolwich Arsenal, where they've now redecorated it. You wouldn't even know it, where it looks like now, mate. I'll do a video one time when the weather perks up, and I get something done, so you can look at your old garrison town, because half my family passed off on that parade square, which now they've sold off to the local council. So the big long parade square where they've got all the cannons and it's all whited front, etc., that's all now sold off. So all the, obviously the accommodation blocks and part of the dell, that's going or is gone. Some of the Merry quarters, a lot of that's gone already, private and so on. There you go, see? What year did my cousin Craig pass off of there? 1983. So my cousin Craig, he passed off of there in 1983 in 3rd Battery RHA, and King's Troop RHA have come back home. So both of my grandfathers have, what's that? I believe so. I mean, the Dale's still gone now. Hang on a minute, got some nutbag on his quad. You're going to be like blasting my fucking eardrums apart, like they always do, all the ways along the river. It's got nothing else better to do. Typical, innit? You come out for a bimble and you get a pound in the arse on his quad. Shocking, never mind. But yeah, a lot of the garrison is all being sold off. So in the next 5 to 6 years, the main parade square at Woolwich Depot, where loads of people passed off, both my grandfathers who passed off back in the day when the Great War kicked off, and they also lied about their age for both wars, first and second. And then bit of a long story. So that's I'm related to the artillery. One, because I was an artillery cadet. Two, I've done a gunnery course at Depot Woolwich on a £25 artillery piece. Good fun, absolute good fun. Those were the days of the SLR knocking around, the Widowmaker, aka the GPMG, belt fed 762, great bit of kit, still is. Yanks are getting rid of it, don't know why, because they're idiots. And we used to, yeah, see, both of my nanas worked in the arsenal making all the bombs and the shells, all of that caper. And it's probably shock you, but I'm a Gooner football team, and then some of my relatives actually were on the first ever football team to form Arsenal back then. Names and all of that escape me now, and if I was to ask those in the family, I'd have to dig around deep and probably talk to a load of Ouija boards to find that answer. But yeah, my grandfather passed off that main drill square. Both grandfathers both served in the First World War and the Second. Got evac'd off of Dunkirk. 4 ships they got on got blown up. Both covered in diesel, oil, the whole shebang. So he was probably from like Bermondsey, Charlton, maybe that type of area. See, I told you, Keith, in one of your streams, you and me are a lot of connected, mate. One, because originally we were both gunners. Wapping, there you go. Some of my family still live in Wapping. Some of them still live in the east end of London. But there you go. So where am I now? Other than I'm out in the weather, and it's probably going to hoof it down in the next 5. There we go. Poxy signal around here is absolutely jack. So if you're still there, Keith, where I am now is in a place called Belvedere, just outside Erith. And there's something I found out about Erith about 48 hours ago. Probably about Friday, Saturday night, actually, when I found this out. But anyway, I'll get to that in a second. So, where I am now, at Belvedere, which is part of the old artillery gunnery range from back in the day, all the way back to Wellington, and the Waterloos, or gunpowder in general, to Wellington, and the Waterloos, or gunpowder in general, right until the modern day. On the marshlands down here, and areas where I'm walking now, okay, there used to be the Vickers Company. So all the Vickers machine guns, etc. For tanks, aircraft, boats, ships, guys on the ground, in the trenches. They were all there. All there. So I'm walking literally behind that very factory as we speak. And for those that don't know, we've all heard of the Special Air Service, 22 Special Air Service, but there's 3 Special Air Service regiments in the UK. One is the regular army, 22 Special Air Service, and the 2 other Special Air Service units are reserve units. So anyone off the street, if they're fit enough, tough enough and rough enough to join David Sterling, etc., then you can go and apply and see where the crack is, which takes even longer than the regular army of 22, which is 6 months, like most and all SF training regiments and units out there. So to join the reserves, it's 12, almost 18 months, right, 2 years. But in 1942, L detachment, or should I say 2 SAS, alright, so the 2nd Special Air Service, so you had 1 SAS service, you had 2 Special Air Service run by David Sterling's brother. Some are used in the US, Canada, and certainly most definitely in the UK. You would have heard mentioned on BBC. Yeah, the BBC, that no military guy out there worth his mustard likes the BBC. And they're portraying service and ex-service people is well, it's sick, it's ridiculous. And including some years back out in Afghanistan, it was reported that SAS and SBS guys carried out war crimes, conducting operations in various places, which I'm not going to go to. But all found and proven not guilty, right? And it didn't happen. More to the point, it didn't happen. Load of bullshit. Right, buddy, go on. Just thinking about it, you could have gave me a lift up to the end of the road. Never mind. It is what it is. I was going to say, how are you going to get that out there? Do you want to end? Sure.
Yeah.
It's alright, bud.
Plenty of time.
I'm sure you have. Hold on, mate. There you go.
Cheers, bud.
Oh, wait. There you go.
Thank you, mate.
You're welcome, bud. What a sick friend now, you know what I mean? You're not doing it. So, like I was going to say, if you can hear us, if the comms has gone down, which I think it is, so I can read some of these comms. So let me just read back some of these messages. So we're going to make ta-da, ta-da. So just check back on the comms. It's about as James Bond as James Bond. Well, so if I'm still live on air, which from everything else, comms has said, yeah, comms down. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Alright, it's 20-30 minutes or whatever. Thanks for dropping in the first place, saying hello for the second, leaving your messages, and like I said, I'm not saying doing it, I'm saying consider it. Like and subscribe. Because you never know, it might be a better day and I might be able to get out and take long up further and even better places than where I'm taking now, which is towards Woolwich. So, for those that have stopped in, thanks to Let's Tab 59 channel and Sir Keith yourself and Mom Trace around. Happy birthday. Like I said, I'll have a quick one to celebrate your birthday, and I'm wishing you happy birthday. Happy 21st again, Tracer, and I'll catch up with you soon. And Dawn and Eric, I know things have been crazy.com your end and mental, but I'd just like to say thanks for everything that you've done, as well as yourself, Keith and Tracer, everything that you've given me a kick up the arse and got myself a bit more out there, motivated, etc. And Keith, if you can still hear us, and this is still live on my channel, obviously, and the comms ain't let me down, then we will set a shooting competition. Alright, so I'm going to set up a shooting competition in the next, I don't know, fortnight, 2 weeks. Alright, so I'll set up this shooting competition with our rifles chosen. Whatever, it's got nothing to do with PCPs, things like that. The clown. Hey, you alright, Mick? I'm just out having a bit of a tab around town and having a bit of a tab along the river. You know it as I know it. Well, you can see above me noggin, look. It's not really exactly good fishing weather today, and I didn't fancy getting out me sea rods and getting just nothing. You know what I mean? Getting back around and stupid crap. Been a waste of time. I'd have been flinging my gear about and would have come fucking smack me straight on the nut. So, won't have that. So, you're alright, bud. It was only a quick fucking switch on and just exits. Yeah, comms keeps going. One was I'm around built up industrial area, so it's a no-fly zone for any drones and shit like that. But it's just a quick live to say thanks to all my subscribers and viewers out there who may or may not like me. Really, I don't care if you don't like me, because you're just another wart on the end of my nose. Everyone's got one. I got stopped by a cop the other day. He said, spot check. Here, mate, come here. I want to do a spot check. I went, do what, mate? He went, I want to do a spot check. I went, why? Have I got a blackhead or a ball on my nose or something? I went, what are you talking about? I said, well, you wanted to do a spot check, didn't you? He went, yeah, that's right. I said, well, I've got 2 blackheads and a ball on my arse. You get there. Boom, boom. So, that's for you in England. That is useful as a chocolate teapot. Couldn't organise a fart in a whirlpool, let alone in a bathtub. You know what I mean? So, like I say, this is just a quick live to say hello to everyone. I thought someone might like that. I thought I'd just spin that out. You know what I mean? Like loads of fucking weird jokes. You know what I mean? Geezer walks into a bar. Ouch. Another one. I've got another one about sailors, but I'll tell you that on the way back. You'll even like it even more. Maybe the wind will fucking be in my favour. So, it was just a quick video to all you lovely people that have subscribed, liked, thumbs up, left comments, the whole shabam. And it's just to say a thanks to all of you guys to get me there so far. And give you just a quick update of, instead of a short, which I'm wearing a pair of jeans today, the tailor's paid out me, paid him an extra couple of silver, and he's giving me the other part of my legs, because normally I'm wearing quarter length shorts. Well, I'm giving my money to give. Oh well, it is what it is. But when I go to my tailor, not Dennis Taylor, I think he's buying some bit like, you know what I mean, goggles for ghost geek diving. Cheers Nick, cheers Mick, that's cool, cheers buddy. But when I go to my tailor, right, I say to him, look, I've paid you some dollars here, pal. He goes, what are you talking about? Because he's a Jew boy and I ain't got a Jewish accent, so I wouldn't even bother. And I say, well, I pay you the shekels, I pay you the silver. Admittedly, I don't pay you the gold. I think you boys have got enough, right? But when I walk out of here, I've got half my legs. When I pay for a full set of legs, you only give me half. Where's the other half? Cheating again. Never mind. I've got my money's worth this time because now I've got a full pair of jeans. Which, if you're out for a day's tabbing, ain't quite what you want to be doing. You get sweaty knickers. But it's all good. Got provisions. So I'm going to cut it here because the traffic is absolutely gonzo and you ain't going to hear me and I ain't going to hear you. Not that I can hear you anyway, if you know what I mean. But I definitely am not going to hear you because the traffic's just going to build up and get absolutely stupid. So on my way back, which should be in about half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, who knows, alright? Then this phone of mine, because it's a pile of Jack spanners, so Jack spanners can get some more fucking charge in it, excuse my French, and I shall be back, alright? So give us about an hour. This phone's going to get more juice in it. It's either that or I'm kicking it up the arse and kicking it off the fucking planet. So, plus, where I am, it is, I'm picking up, it's mega windy. Windy willows. So, jumped out, being nosy. I have got mods on my channel, so mods, you're there for a reason. Stove in the rockers. Alright? So trolls, beware. I don't do trolls on my channel. I don't put them in that bullshit on my channel. And my mods, they don't put up with bullshit either. So, one strike, yeah, good enough. Second strike, you're index, pal. You're binned. We turn as a trollville. Alright? We don't do trolls. We don't do moles. We don't even do broken bridges. We blow them up. And you trolls that live underneath the bridges, we'll blow you up. You're out. You can go in the lurkers lounge. I think there's some knick-knacks, paddywhacks. And give yourself a little pack on the back stone to play around with. There might even be a ball of scrabble if some other lurker was in there and he's nicked it. The microwave's busted, so you'll have to bring your own knick-knacks. Knick-knack paddywhacks. Give yourself a munch, because we don't supply that. The sofa, I've got that down at the tip, so you're all good. TV, it's got a bit of gaffer tape put across the screen. So for you lurkers, that's just bang on, innit? Alright? And in the lurkers lounge, there is no bar. There's only a gay bar for you lounge lizards. Alright? So, now you know the rules and regulations within the lurkers lounge. Please respect it. Please keep it clean, because the cleaner's off. She's gone back to Mexico. And then after Mexico, she's then going to see her other half in Beijing. They're going to walk the Great Wall of China and send back all the pictures to put up in the lurkers lounge. Which, if Donald Trump's got anything to do with it, it'd just be walls of shit, basically. Alright? So, you lurkers in the lurkers lounge, yeah, I'll see. Mick, you're on it. You're on it, mate. Alright, so if you're in the lurkers lounge, look after the gay bar for the lounge lizards. No turfing and surfing in the shit ass. Keep it clean and healthy. You just never know. You could well end up in there. Alright? There's only one bog roll per person, so be sharing and caring. If not, there's a bucket of Cape Moss outside the yard. You can wipe your fucking derriere on that gun. Alright? Like what you do back when I was in the forces on a survival course. Yeah, look, we're running out of fucking comfy, bum, Sarge. Well, there's a bit of fucking Cape Moss down there. Get your hours on it. Alright, Sarge. Cheers. So, Ain't got a bloody clue. I lost fucking all train of thought now. Trying to get out of the wind. Sunny side of fucking Shipsville, Kent. Happy days. But like I say, all you lurkers, you're in the fucking lurking lounge, alright? Keep the place neat and tidy. Like I said, the cleaner's off. She's down there in Mexico. And then she's going to Beijing to walk the Great Wall of China. And probably splatter the walls in the lurkers lounge, decorated with Donald Trumps, alright? So, be warned, be told, trolls, abusive violence, any of that Mickey Mouse within the community, lives, messages, the whole shabum, you're just going to get hired and fired off the end of my boot, alright? And my mods, they do the same thing. So you don't need to know who the mods are. The mods know who they are. They rock up with the rockers, just like Quadrophenia. So, you know, all is good. So, I'm signing off. I'm going to be about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm going to be back down on the river, because I think the tide's coming in. Which, hopefully it is, and maybe, prevailing the weather's going to piss off. I ain't going to get piss wet looking like a fucking garden gnome with 2 fishing rods. Lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. And I might, just might, do some fishing. So happy days. Alright, so, Mick, I'll see you soon. Like I say, in about an hour. Alright, I'll be back on. Hopefully the weather's calmed down. Easier, you'll hear me. More squirt on this here phone. Or on the route, there's too much foliage to bash up looking at anyway. So it'll be easier. And yeah, you know that, you know it. And like I said, I'll chat in. I'll buy RV back in an hour. Another route, I'll cut through the cuds or something. Countryside to you. What's he talking about? Cuds? Is he talking about custard or something? No? Oh, did he just cut us off? No. Cuds means countryside. That's what that means. So there you go. Just educate you. I've got loads of weird and army phrases. Shit ton of them. So, sign off for now. Thanks to all those that have dropped in, dropped messages, etc. Let's Tab 59, check his channel out. A good friend of mine, Keith. Prince of Wales Royal Regiment. And Trace around, his wife. Happy birthday to you guys. And I'll see you soon. Thanks to Big Papa and Little Mama over there in Texas. Dawn and Eric, if you're still there watching, whatever, or even getting the backlash of this comms. I should be back on in about an hour, give or take. And thanks for stopping in, thanks for saying hello, just thanks for dropping in and spending a bit of time with me while I've been tabbing now for, I don't know, 40 minutes or something. And 9 miles, about 40 minutes. I've been running since 40 minutes. I've already been out 45 minutes. There you go. That's what time. Plus, I went along the bloody river as well, instead of going straight along the fucking road, which would have made 10 times quicker getting where I need to get to. So once I've been there, I'll about turn, tab off, and I'll be going back down river, because I live down river, and I'll see you soon. Have a big black sweet sugar coffee for me. I'll have 3 coffees, 3 coffee, 3 sugar, all in one mug. So your shovel stands up and it nicks, you know what I mean? Black coffee a day, keeps the boils away and all of that. Apple a day, keeps the fairies away. A miles a day keeps you energised. There you go, right? So, and Red Bull meant to give you wings, but hey, I earned my wings many years ago. That's why I got them tattooed on my arm. And spent 3 weeks dangling underneath parachute harnesses, learning how to jump from a mock aircraft at RF Prize Norton, and all of that fun stuff. So, Red Bull don't give you fucking wings. If it does, next time you go to a funeral, depending if you like or dislike the person that's going to your funeral, whether they're going 6 foot down or deeper, who knows, might be buried at sea. Fucking Sargassos, Marianas Trench, deep, deep, deep. And if they're going up the old chimney pot and the old ashtray, as I like to term it and deal with it, give them a crate of fucking Red Bull. Gives them wings. They get there quicker, won't they? You know what I mean? No one thinks about that shit. No one. Only this weirdo. So, I'll sign off. Like I said, I'll speak to you in about 45 minutes. So, tune in. Stay safe. If you haven't already done so, consider it. I'm not saying doing it. The channel is free. Everything's free in my world. Because who needs to pay the tax man any more money than you already done so? You know what I mean? So, stuff the tax man. And I'll tune back in with you ASAP. And we'll go from there. Alright peeps, see you soon. Love to all. Take it easy, Mick and Nick. Cheers, Keith and Trace around. Dawn and Eric in Texas. Hi Brooke, over there in your nice hot part of America. And if you're watching this later, Brooke, hope you've had a good time at work. You ain't been too stressful. Time now, my end is, I don't know, 6:30, 7, something like that in the evening. Sunset's coming down. So I ain't too well. Just that the wind's playing in the arms. So I'll catch up with you a bit later. And I'll go from there. I'll speak to you soon. Cheese easy. Take care. Bye bye. Da 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 da.